Hello, it's Gillykube from the Sunshine Coast here in Queensland, Australia. I'm coming to you with a little ring pour using the pigments, the Primary Elements pigments. I already had the colours pre-mixed up from a previous pour, but they are quite thin at the moment because I did water them down to do a Dutch pour, so they're not very thick. Excuse me. So I'm going to see if they actually will work in a ring pour. It's not that much paints to use up, but I have some pink that was mixed up from my ordinary acrylics, and this is actually thin too. So I'm just going to see how I go with trying these little paints and a ring pour. So this one is just the acrylic mixed with my glue and water mix. But as you can see, look how thin it is. So we'll just see how we go with the pigments that I can now not get out of my little holder because obviously got a little bit stuck in there. But I will be trying. So yes, thank you and welcome for joining me on my crazy art journey. So I've been trying these pigments for the last few days, this week, on a few different types of pours. I've kind of done the bloom thing, and I've done a swipe, and I've done a Dutch pour. So now these little cups are getting stuck in my little holder there, which is just a homemade holder that I made out of a piece of polystyrene. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just using these up and see if I can get a ring pour, because I've tried them in all sorts of techniques this week. So the last one will be a ring pour for this week. And these particular little pigments, they were mixed with the Primary Elements pouring medium, and I did add a bit of water to water them down to get the consistency that I required for the Dutch pour, which I did previous to this video. So they're a bit thinner than you would normally use, but that's why I'm going to just try them out, see how they go. This one is just ordinary everyday acrylic, so but the colours still go beautifully, so I didn't mind mixing them. As you'll see, they have a fantastic colour range of the Primary Elements now in Australia on the online Capriole Shabby Chic. So the link is in the drop down box. And of course you can get these quite easily, I am told, in the UK and US. So I think Sashka Smith sends out to Europe and UK regularly, I'm told. So yeah, put Sashka's little code that she has for Primary Elements, and it will give Sashka I believe a little tiny commission off the sales. So all there to help one another, and that's absolutely fine. So yeah, it's been a real weird week trying different things, trying the pigments, trying different pouring techniques. So just going to give it a go. What I'm going to do with this is I might, before I start my ring pour, I might just pour this on the very edge, just the acrylic, so as I don't have to sort of think too much about not having enough paint on my edges if there's not enough paint there. So that finishes off my week of pigments using different the pigments for pours. So I like to have different themes or different things each week. Yeah, so this will finish my week of that, and then we'll move on to something else, as you do. So I am using my new iPhone to fill So I really would like your feedback again, how you're, you know, is this clearer? Is it not so clear than I normally would do? Yeah, just let me know. It'd be interesting to find out your view on it. So yeah, I'm just going to pour it in a ring, circly. As I said, I had the Primary Elements pouring medium with this, but I did add water to thin it down for the technique that I was doing, the Dutch pour technique. And this looks, no, keep going. This looks as though it's uneven because it's all swinging towards me. Oh, love this bit. Love, 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 love. Circly circles, circly circles. And of course the pigments, they're just glimmering and shining. Oh, look at that. I've got a bit of I've got a glare from the lights, but I've also got a bit of shadow from my camera tripod-y thing. Oh yes, my hubby and I had an absolutely glorious morning this morning. We took our granny jet ski, our jet ski out on the Noosa River, which, if anybody knows, here in Queensland on the Noosa River is absolutely stunning, beautiful. Just one of the little luxuries you get when you're our age, that you can buy these toys to play on that you never could afford when you had a young family. But so we're living the good life because we've both worked very hard throughout our 21 or 22 years together, that you get to enjoy the spoils of your labour of years gone by, and that is now. So before we're too old to go riding around on a jet ski, my husband said we must have one, so that's what we have. And it's because we're very close to the water, with the most magnificent waterways and pristine quality water, in some of the most pristine quality water in the world, I believe. So it is just a absolute pleasure. And I've whacking me nut on the tripod that I've got over this side. I'm just trying to cover all the little bits. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And before I started this pour, I sat down and had my lunch. I did just have a look at one of Molly Leach, is it? Yeah, I think is the surname. Molly's Creations. I needed to sort of find out more about the mixing of these pigments, and I just looked at Molly had a reference to mixing these pigments with 4 different pouring mediums, and one was mixing them with Floetrol, one was mixing them with GAC 800, which I can't very easily get here in Australia, and the other one was with the Vivid pouring medium that the same company supply. Is that 4? Yeah. She did a sort of a comparison to them all. I believe that they all turned out very, very lovely, Molly, as always Molly's work does. Molly Cooroy Leach, I think. I hope I've said that correctly. But yeah, she does absolutely beautiful work, as you all know. I absolutely love that. I am not going to put the torch on it. Not that it's got any silicone in, so I wouldn't expect anything to happen. But this is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's just shimmering. I will bring you in for a close-up in 1 second. Now, look at that. That is gorgeous. Can you see the shimmeriness that's going on in there? Oh, that's beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, soft ring pour. So, yeah, sorry, I'm getting reflection and all sorts going on in this. So there you go, people. I will allow it to dry and then I'll post the dried photos and let me know what you thought. Obviously, the pigments are absolutely brilliant for any kind or any technique. It's just, you know, finding your consistencies, and that is quite personal. I find that what works one way for some doesn't work for another. Look at those. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Love it. Yeah, so as I said, it doesn't always work the same for one person as another. So you've just got to try your pouring medium, adding it until you get the consistency for your particular pour. But that turned out really, really well, considering it was a mix that I'd done for the Dutch pour. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Sides are quite nice too. So thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would absolutely appreciate that so much. I'm here every single day doing a video for you, so please join me tomorrow. And until then, stay safe and have a fantabulous week. Bye for now.